All right, I'm trying to stay pretty even keel entering the week. We've seen these days get larger and larger for ADA. This has been a great sign. And now the question is, what is this week going to bring? Is it going to be more of the same, like this massive explosion like we experienced last week? Or is it going to be a little more tempered, a little closer to the vest? And I think that there are some things that we need to pay attention to and some pretty big indications that may even start today. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So just as ADA was doing quite well, now that we've cooled down a little bit, come back down to about 59 cents. I saw some people posting, oh yeah, ADA's crashing now. No, when you have these explosive moves to the upside, you're going to look for support. You are going to go on a quest for it and see where those levels are. And ADA right now is kind of nestled in on top of that support. If you guys remember, we talked about this liquidity gap all the way back here in the early part of the bear market cycle. And I mentioned it again yesterday. This is that box that ADA doesn't like to live in. It basically goes on a quest from 58 cents up to 64 cents very quickly. You guys remember it was ranging back here. It was ranging here as well. It cuts through this very, very quickly. So we're now in a very volatile spot in terms of ADA, and we'll obviously see what this week brings. Now, I will say we've started off on a very good note. BTC entering today at a new all-time high over 82K. I mean, this is quite incredible. All right. What BTC is doing right now, the excitement that is mounting in the crypto market, it's building to alt season. Alt season is almost here, guys. All right. I'm not ready to call it yet. You know, we're again watching very closely this BTC dominance. Yes, it's dropped off significantly. It's come back down to 59 cents. And what we want to watch here is just make sure that this isn't a fake out like we've experienced in the past. I think that as excitement, if excitement continues to build this week, we may see this drop further and get down towards like that 57% range. Obviously, this isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice. We'll just have to be patient and let these things play out. We still have a lot of time left here to make some significant moves. Now, what I will say is BTC again got through this weekend on a rip-roaring run, and what that means is that we do actually have a CME gap. So what tends to happen is these CME gaps, they do tend to get closed, right? We may get excited. We may come back down and close this. However, the later you get in the bull market cycle, the less of a necessity there is to close these CME gaps. All right. So for example, if we look back at the last bull market cycle, there's a pretty similar correlation that we experienced at that time, right? We obviously had a CME gap here in October of 2020. Basically came back down, almost tried to close it, then decided to start running. But you guys noticed the later on we got these CME gaps were created more and more and more often as the charts got more and more and more explosive. And there wasn't this necessity to go back and close this. All right. Now, I think today is going to be a pretty big indication of what we're going to get over the course of the week, because institutional money has not gotten to play with BTC over 80K. This is going to be a very big indication. If we get into today and institutional money decides to buy very heavily, if they just are like, oh, shoot, we got to buy, or if institutional money does the same, thing, if that's what's in the mindset of institutional investors, don't be surprised by further pushes in the market. All right. Now, what I will say is there's something we need to be paying attention to. On Wednesday, we're going to have the next CPI report. Again, this may not play a major direction setter for the market, but it could be a very good sign that we are going to continue to be on this pace of slowly but surely stepping forward in terms of the economy, slowly but surely getting better. We're still a long way from perfect. Keep that in mind. But all indications right now are pointing towards some very good stuff taking place this week. Now, that being said, I wanted to show you guys leverage. All right. We are sitting with pretty heavy leverage on both sides. You guys can see that the long leverage is kind of a little bit more spaced out. So liquidations, we need to get down to almost 80K flat to really get this started. But just above here, shorts are getting a little, I don't know why they're getting confident, to be honest with you guys, but right at about 82.5 or so, there's some probably a couple $100 million worth of short liquidations that have set in here. So this could actually turn into a very quick moving week very, very quickly. Okay. So right now, at least at the time of filming this video, ADA's at 59.70. So we'll see obviously how this video ages. We'll see if we can cut back through this liquidity gap. I will say it's very nice to see that each of these daily candles is getting larger and larger, and hopefully the momentum isn't stopping now, right? Just be patient. Got a long way to go. There are, by my guess, I'd say we have about a year left in this bull market cycle, which is kind of crazy, but the best times are still ahead of us. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Those are the things I want people to pay attention to today, and things may continue to get wild the further we get into the week. But have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.